Hey, what is going on, everybody? It's YunKs. Today, I'll be showing you guys the Hothead. This is a rocket launcher you can acquire from Lord Shaxx. I think the first step of this quest is called Crucible Forged. You have to accept that quest from Lord Shaxx, and after, following all the steps, you will eventually get to the Hothead. So I think that's the name of the first quest. I could be wrong. Correct me in the comments if I am wrong. Anyway, let's just quickly go over the perks on this thing. And by the way, all the Hotheads come with the same perks. So for the sights, I run Warhead. We got Last Resort. And in the middle, we have Quick Draw, Flared Magwell, and Field Scout. And we have Spray and Play for the last perk. Increase the reload speed of this weapon when its mag is empty. Alright. Now before we get into it, I do want to mention this blast radius is pretty high on this rocket launcher, but the velocity is pretty low. So let's take a look at the aesthetics. Alright, basically looks like a red dragon's breath. Anyway, let's just get right into the gameplay. So the Hothead versus the Ultraknight for the DPS test. It took me 4 shots to put him down, having to reload once, that reload clocking in at about 2 seconds long. Pretty fast due to Spray and Play. Each rocket dealing a total of 9,554 damage, and it took me just about 5 seconds to kill him. Alright, we're moving right along into PvP. And yeah, this rocket launcher really isn't all that great, and that is really because of a few reasons. Number one, the Hothead comes with terrible velocity, so if you do shoot an enemy that is looking at you and they're about a medium to long range distance from you, they have plenty of time to react to this. Trust me, they can see the rocket coming, simply walk out of the way, and yeah, at that point the rocket basically becomes useless. So when you are using the Hothead, I suggest you stay in those closer ranges. Otherwise, there is a good chance you may waste some heavy ammo. Number 2, you can never ever get good perks on this rocket launcher, such as grenades and horseshoes, which of course in my opinion is the best PvP rocket launcher perk possible. You can never ever get that with the Hothead. You're stuck with Last Resort and Spray and Play. Spray and Play isn't the worst perk, but of course you are going to have to dedicate some of your armor to heavy ammo and sacrifice your special in order to make use of that perk. If you do not have any armor geared towards heavy ammo equipped, you will only get 2 rockets from a heavy box, making Spray and Play absolutely useless, of course, unless you pick up both heavies, which is possible, but usually not that likely. So for me, I'm just gonna stick with my special weapon ammo on my armor. Spray and Play won't even be a game-changing factor, at least for the most part in the game. I think I'm going a little too deep into Spray and Play here. Let's talk a little bit about Last Resort now, and why I don't think this is a very good perk for this rocket launcher either. Well, first of all, you're going to have to be in a 3v3 playlist to get this perk active, and even when it is active, it's not even going to make much of a difference. You have a bit better handling and a bit faster reload. Who really cares? And why the hell would you want to bring this thing into 3s anyway? What I'm trying to say is this rocket launcher is definitely not good. There are much better rocket launchers out there. At least if this thing could come with different perks, I would say it's alright. If it could roll grenades and horseshoes and let's say tripod, okay then, that's fine. Even with a bad base velocity on this thing, good perks can make up for it somewhat. But the fact that you cannot get different perks really puts this one at the bottom of my list for rocket launchers. Anyway, leave in the comments and let me know, guys, you have the Hothead, and if you do, what do you think of it? I kind of went off on a rant with this rocket launcher. I didn't mean to offend anybody if you guys like this rocket launcher. I'm just saying there are much better ones out there. If you do not have a better rocket launcher than the Hothead as of now, keep searching. You will eventually find a good one, and when you do, you're never going to use that Hothead again. Anyway, that's pretty much going to wrap this one up, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Please leave a like on the video if you enjoyed the video, and go ahead and leave a sub if you haven't already if you want to see more weapon reviews similar to this one. I'm always covering weapons here in Destiny. Anyway, guys, I will see you next time.